I have a question. If you don't love you as you are, no filters, without the additional effects, special makeups and hair and nails, who's gonna love you as you are? You ever thought about that? If you don't love you as you are, before you put on your wig, before you put on your makeup, before you go and put on your clown for the world to see, do you honestly like yourself? Do you honestly think you're beautiful without lashes? Without a curl pattern that's loose and bouncy? When you are in your natural state and cold, before they put in the fire to turn it into something that fuels an economy. Do you think you're beautiful when you look in the mirror? Do you think that you're pretty and all? Or has the Matrix turned you into a robot that cannot leave the house without makeup or heels and must stuff, stuff, you know, where your pores and your pimples? When you're not perfect, what are you? When you're not having to spend all that time, where's that? So, you can only stay if you want to spend time with me. I'm not gonna be talking. I don't want to put on a fucking show. I don't want to put on a wig. Nigga, I don't want to put on a wig. I don't want to sing doohickeys and beatbox. I don't want to fucking have to frighten you guys to be good people. I shouldn't have to go get my sister from hell to come up here and babysit you bastard. So I can go on a fucking date with my husband. I shouldn't. But here I am. Putting on another fucking show for you shit. Freaking Domino pizza loving. God. No. You know what? It's so funny that people are talking. Are you a coat rack? Cause I'm a trying to hook. Oh God. Just kidding. All a joke trying to get people's reaction over. I'm not in the mood for your games. I'm not in the mood for any of your shit. Just smoke some granddaddy kush. fucking calling on the fathers of time. I didn't do this side, so it's bigger, and I did this side. So it's two different people. This one, and then this. Half and half, Two Face. She got to this side, look. Little curl, fluff. This one's different. This is Saturn's. Saturn. She always gets a pimple right here. That's when her and her husband are fighting in the underworld. Saturn always acts up, bro. Fucking retrograde talking about. And then this is Venus. Venus is always comes in the middle of her face when there's some sort of like union in the Big Dipper. See? So sometimes pimples is a way for your body to mimic the sky, and sometimes you do too much to it, you can get penalized, if you're doing too much poking and prodding in it. Sometimes you can get penalized by the goddess of beauty because she's like, you're not learning the lesson about beauty and its achingness. So sometimes when I let my skin go, it's because I'm in class. If I'm in class, I can't make the best um, presentation if I'm faking it. So I completely shut down routine in order to get a passing grade in her class. She's a very difficult fucking teacher. She's like the queen of the underworld and the darkness. She built this whole fucking matrix. She built the whole matrix. And I was like trying to learn from her. Little did I know I was her sister. I grow to be my mother, but in this age, I'm my sister, maiden. I'm my sister's daughter. So Persephone would be a kind of indication, but I would say Inanna or Ishtar would be like, if you read up on the Sumerian poetry of them, Dumuzi and all that kind of stuff, it would be this timeline. Someone's really thinking about me hard. Who is this? What is that, M? Who is that? This one. This one. Swing. He won't go down. You need a wife, dude. There you go. Underworld? No. Underworld. Underworld goddess. Saturn. Venus. The Big Dipper. Dude. I have a couple more galaxies underneath here. This is a galaxy. Not just a pimple. It's a galaxy. Planetary. Well, she's planetary. She's more grounded, like earthly. Virgo. Planetary. Saturn. Venus. There's a pimple here. It's the access to the underworld. So what is this? Saturn. Saturn is deep in there like if it's acting up, I get a pimple right here or here. This acts up if Saturn is in retrograde. Or if anybody, so my chin. I get pimples under here. This is like, I would say like Orion's belt activating here. Any pimples here. So this is the planet Nibiru. This is Nibiru here. And then I have a scar here. This means I come from the Sirius star. And I have pimples here underneath my eyebrow. 1 and 2, which means Nibiru is active and something's going on. Maybe like a chemical leak or something. But we're having issues. Yeah, so my face, although I'm not like standard beauty for the matrix coded feminine, I believe I'm beautiful in my own way. And like I don't need people to have to tell me that I'm beautiful to be like, oh yeah, I knew I'm beautiful. You guys used to fucking torture me, telling me I'm ugly and stuff. Like, I said, ugly where? One time, my sister, she was like, well, she not really my sister, not no more. But she was like, "Ugh, you think you all that, and you think you cute, but everybody think you ugly." And I said, "Ugly where?" I wasn't the type of girl to run to the mirror and be like, "Oh, you ruined my confidence." I don't know. There's something about my how I saw myself when I was a kid, how I saw my beauty. Like, yeah, with the dark skin comments, like that used to get to me. Like when people would be like, "Oh, you hella black" and stuff. And then like I would see myself in the mirror and I would see sunshine. Like I would see my eyes and my like melanin start glowing and stuff. So I'm like, if they can't do it, that's like peacock shit, you know? Like my melanin is like literally dancing in particles. Like bouncing and shit. And the bitch is telling me I'm ugly. Don't be mad because you can't peacock like me, bitch. You can't peacock. I could peacock if I wanted to cock. If I wanted to, I could, but I don't really want that. Too much attention when I do peacock. I look like a majestic creature. You're like, she got money to go into her vessel. I'm still in college. I'm still learning shit on beauty. I'm in my this is my finals before graduation, my beauty class. Then I get my license to be beautiful. You have to have a license. Do you know how many male travelers look at me into my eyes and it's like their eyes pupils turn into you know when you're hypnotized? But you can't just use that on everybody, you know? That's a license to do that. And never where I come from. Beauty is a weapon. It's a weapon of mass destruction. You can turn an unassuming sailor. You can turn it on like a click, and then everybody like Jim Carrey. Okay, like Jim Carrey. Okay, so remember Jim Carrey in Batman? Remember he was putting the TVs in everybody's house, and it was turning them. You know, you get a license to control masses. Oh, what do they become, your minions or something? All they know is they can't fuck with me. You know that wand that Men in Black have that's planted in my eyes. It's planted in my eyes. So I can make you guys forget 9/11. Never forget. I'm telling you, it was hard out here for a pimp. If you don't get your license, you can't be beautiful in the next year, the next world. I'm telling you, if you sold it and pimped it out, God's not going to trust you to be beautiful anymore. He's not going to trust you to be beautiful. And that sucks. Your version of beauty is no longer going to be the standard. All that fake shit is gone. Yeah, I can wear y'all little wigs and shit and your braids and whatnot, but you're not a drag queen. Tone it down. Live in your beauty for a little bit and then go back. Don't stay constant in their direction. For real. Like, no game. On game. No game. But no game. Don't let them take you from you. Y'all hear me? Don't let them tell them. Don't let them tell them. Don't allow them to tell you that you're ugly. Because I do not. You see Sunny and Gizmo? That they calling it Gizmo. Oh my God. He didn't like that. you know, Gizmo didn't like that name. But he is growing on him. But not Gizmo. Without the last batch. Sunny and Jackie Babies. You see how beautiful she is? Standing up there. Modeling pose. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't let them tell you you're ugly because you're not wearing a wig. I, he is really on it. Yeah. Calm down. Here, let me give you some love. Let me give you some. Oh, my honey. My honey want love. He want love. There you go. Mm, not helping you out that much. Mm, am I not helping you out? Okay, I'll get you retwisted. Don't worry. It's okay. I forgive you. It's okay. I forgive you, honey. I love you. Yeah, I love you a lot. I'm still here, ain't I? I'm still on the line. I mean, all these need to be done, but it's taking my time. You know, dual personality, letting my roots hang out. Yeah. I mean, I like it short. It's a little pixie. Yeah. So this is my final. This is the dress that I chose. The earrings that I chose. Um, Actually, I didn't choose this dress. My husband chose it out. I was gonna go with the black tube top that I love. For some reason, he was like, "Put on a leopard." I was like, "You act like I don't know fashion." I don't. He dresses me. Kanye. He picks my outfits. I just stand there and look pretty in the dark. Yeah. This is my final. What makes you feel the most beautiful in this skin? And you can keep it. Okay. What makes me most beautiful in the skin is my smile and my clavicle bones. I love this part of a feminine. This is where Adam really comes from. Not the rib, but he comes from this bone here. I was inspired so much one day, and I wanted to create something strong, bony like that. Skeleton was born. And pack some meat on top of it. Voila. If you could change anything about your person, your body, what would it be? Honestly, I wouldn't. I programmed it perfectly the way I want it. So this is how exactly I want to stay. If I were to continue down the road in beauty maintenance on the machines instead of dealing with the complex mechanisms of the pineal, then I would still be a beauty advisor or whatever, but it's not what I want to do with my life. I want to look good for my husband on earth. That's it, isn't heaven. And myself. I want to be presentable, but I don't want to throw my all into looking perfect because then I lose the little things about myself, like Saturn. He always goes into retrograde right about now because we get into a lot of fights. Why do we get in a lot of fights? Because he's out there working again and he's not taking care of his responsibilities, which he's supposed to come and help me to plant inside so all this goes away. He's just like the magic wand to my beauty. Fix the little imperfections here and there, but I wouldn't change a thing. Good answer. Next, how would you use your beauty to benefit the universe? I would walk up straight to JFK. Mr. President, can you end all wars? Yeah. Oh, he's a traitor. He's a traitor. He's a traitor because Marilyn Monroe thinks he's cute. Caesar. Caesar. And put me in a black box. People walk around me and pray. So how you gonna form a new religion around me, Saturn? No one puts baby in a corner. Hi, I heard that you guys were offering salvation. Come on in, you wayward dog. Come sit by the fireplace. Well, masonry storyteller. And then I fell. Who pushed you out of heaven? Angel. Who pushed you out of heaven? What are you doing down here? Buy me a drink, I tell you, Mom. Masonries. Mason. Do you want me to build you a temple, an altar for your beauty? No, thank you. I'm looking for a man. His name. His name. His name is Jesus. He said on this planet that I can get salvation if I pray to him. So I'm looking, searching. Oh, you'll never get there. You'll never get there. They say he's so undercover. He doesn't never take off his mask. No one knows who he is. I bet you I can unmask this giant. I go. I go. Very. I go on a search to find Oz, the wizard. I get to I get to the outskirts of town. Let's say that. And here he is hanging out in a trailer park. Nigga hanging out in a trailer park. I was expecting King. Kings can live in trailer parks too. I don't want none of that shit. It's all tainted. Something's wrong with it. It's like a magic willow wish. Everything starts turning into shit. What's a fine lady like you doing in these parts? I know you can't find Jesus in no tabernacle where men sit and pray in a circle. I know you couldn't find him in a church. I know you couldn't find him in a grocery store. You can only find God in one place where the commoners unite. The common interest of the lower class. Poverty stricken. He's always the one starting the uproar and the fires. Bring down Caesar, bring down the head. So, in beauty and poetry and art, you never find the real artists in the upper echelon showing off their talents because they know it's a viper's den. A viper den of thieves, of thieves, of thieves. So, to steer clear of such, to steer clear of such consciousness, stay away from. Do you know what I mean? If you want to keep your beauty and not have it sucked out of you by a 69-year-old man who wants to lie with you for $1,500 a month to pay your utility bill. He sucked the very eggs from your nest. You slept. That I chose to go for Yaki. That's why I didn't go virgin. I was like, oh, cannot be you cannot be out here wide it open wide roads and building long highways on ass that ain't yours. You can't be laying ground, building temples for worshiping purposes just on anyone's land. You know what I fucking mean? So my beauty doesn't come from your standards and ethics. My beauty comes because I'm overfilled with money and milk. Because I don't spend my breath. Because I don't spend my breast milk. More kids, the more milk you gotta pull from the heavens. I got 2 kids already. I got 2 kids. If you gonna be my baby daddy, if you gonna be my husband, you gonna take care of my 2 kids too. Oh, I would never be with a woman with kids. Yeah, because you're a selfish dick. Because you're a selfish lay and you only think of yourself. If you love me, then you love everything that comes with me. You, if I had 10 kids, you would take all them bitches. Do you know what I mean? It's my world. I'm creating, you coming in my world. You know what I mean? So sometimes I'll be like, if you can't see that God blessed me, then you don't deserve the blessing. You don't deserve the blessing if you can't see that God has blessed. And I did not have to be bribed to be blessed. I didn't have to say, okay, God, I'll I'll stop doing this if you give me this. I said I'm gonna do what I want to do. Take me as I am, Heavenly Father, or don't. Take it as take me as I am, or I don't need it. Because I'm not looking for a savior. I'm not looking for a daddy. I'm not looking for somebody to sit and talk and entertain me because I can entertain myself. I tell my own stories. I beatbox my own shit and I watch my own shit. I love me. So when it comes to my beauty, and in this day and age, I'm not using it or abusing beauty for approval or gains of the masculine. Oh, you look better without your wig. You look better with your wig. I don't give a damn. I'm playing my characters in my own head, and you over here commenting, giving me 2 thumbs up, nigga. Okay. Thanks, critic. I Roger and Ebert type ass nigga. I don't really need it. I have enough niggas on my nut side. I don't need another. Shit. For real. But I grant one thing to the masculine. I got one thing. So I'm like, y'all did that on. When you guys really did love your feminine, you loved them. And you could tell that that woman was well taken care of and well exuded like luxury and beauty. Like I could see it in her movement, in the way her hips swing. Like I'm gonna tell my husband, like I was so proud when my sons or my brothers or my guys got to that point where they found the feminine of their dreams and they just got that ball and started running to the altar. It just made me so proud of them. Like they really listened. They really got it, you know. Few, I mean, hopefully a lot, but I hope that I did a good job to turn you guys in the dark into men who yearn. At least I can use my powers for that. Right? Turning you guys into men who yearn. That's like my crowning achievement in this universe. Creating more poets and authors through beauty. Like I'll start a story and then you'll finish it in the feminine that you decide to finish that chapter with. Be your forever mate. I don't know. Something about love, you know. There's something about Mary that they don't know. Something about Mary. I just want you guys to feel beautiful and for the men to make you feel beautiful, to allow you to be in your beauty, in your feminine, so that the garden can grow, you know? The garden in which we live, the holy book, the sacrament of Eve. I don't want the women have to put on fucking shows like showgirls for you guys. I want to be in their honest beauty and you think of her as the unpolished gem. And then, hey honey, you wanna go get your nails done and your hair done and da 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 da. I pay for it. It's the least I can do. Here's a here's a stack of cat. Here's some gold. Here's some diamonds. You are providing me already with everything that I need here. Take it all. Take it all. No, me not want alls. Just $5. $5 more. Right now. You can have it all. You want to open your own business? You want to open a couple shops? Yogurts? What's your favorite thing to eat? Do it for you. I make it for you. I'm a great chef. How long can you keep that up? Oh, after a while. After a while, you create a routine, and the routine becomes what? A ritual. After you create a ritual once, you get to create a ritual down below on twice. But it took you guys a long time to get there because you were too focused on the beauty of things. I wasn't expecting her to look like that. Remember? It's your job. And you missed. Insert someone else. Unfold heap. Got you. Close the front door. Remove patient line from line device. Place the inpatient line holder. Somebody else got a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that you worked so hard. Close the white cloud. You worked so hard to maintain it. And someone else decide I want to make her mine before him. And in the old world, he snagged her. In the old world, he snagged her. He said, "You're going to be my wife now." He said, and you missed out. You missed out on the love of your life because you were chasing hopes and dreams. The system is testing. I told my sons, I said, there is nothing more important than love. Nothing. Nothing more important than love. I said in the book, what? He who finds a wife finds a good thing. But the boys want us to go to the club. The boys wasn't ready for family. The boys wanted to play, keep playing. When I told them come in before the street lights come on, the boys did. But the men didn't have no choice. They were blessed with good genetics that made them want to work hard for love. Let's give it up for them. The ones who showed up and heard their feminines cry and showed up and was at their front door with flowers and all that other romantic, beautiful stuff. Those who stuck with it. Oh. I'm impressed. Some of your feminines were a little jagged after being hurt and beat and tortured and all this other bullshit. And you, like Superman, saved them. I was like, oh, there's no such thing as Superman. There's no such thing as Superman. Guess who showed up in my dreams? Henry Cavill. Sitting on the couch. Just sitting on the couch, like hanging out, watching TV. I'm like, oh, now Superman does exist. You know what I mean? Like subconsciously, I said he doesn't. And then he comes in my dreams like, well, then who am I? I'm like, you're right. You're cute. Good. You picked some good genetics. I've been time hopping a while, and this is my last universe that I'm going to settle in. It doesn't have any robots taking over the world. Like, there's still food. It's good. It's like 1% timeline that I wound it up on. 1%. So if I pass the beauty course, hopefully. But because they said, or she does. So she's a snake. She's like the entrance to hell. Literally. She looks like a giant fucking snake. And she's the entrance to hell. And she asks you questions like to get out of hell. And I've only been to hell a couple times. Whenever someone killed me, in previous lives. Instead of going to heaven, I had to go down. So I've been there a couple times. And there's been a couple guys to walk me out, like Dante's Inferno. The main one was Andrew Hosier. He was like always there until the end. And then he stopped walking me because I said, "You're not showing up. We're divorcing." And I skipped the generation. So when I skipped the generation, I went under and I had to find my way back up by myself. So when I had to find my way back up by myself, I went through the 7 layers of hell without music to get me up, without his music to wake me up, to resurrect me, because I was initiating a divorce in the constellations, which would split our timelines in half. Um, being that it's because I wanted him to join me on this timeline, he had to make his appearance to me before the third degree. So the third degree would be January, February, March. So it'll be like a March time frame, and March came and went. So that timeline had to be severed. So when I initiated a spirit divorce, a divorce of spirit, we have um, to split timelines and decide after I get out of my college what's next. So we divorced, I split timelines, and then I'm on this timeline. So this timeline, I met someone else in this timeline. Yeah. And we're seeing how it goes. But he only has this short amount of time to introduce, but he's already introduced, but from far away up close. So, like, you can't just jump. It's like playing double dutch. You can't just jump into the universe. You have to slowly introduce yourself into the universe because in large gulps, you could get brain freeze. Like, I'm not joking when I say I'm a poison sometimes. Like, I'm not, I don't know how to explain it. For men who are really high functioning, not high functioning. I'm looking for the word. I'm looking for the word, but I can't find the word. Men who are very smart, they absorb sunlight at a different speed than normal people. Their pineal can explode too fast, you know, but slow doses of the concoction of me, slow doses of Z, I can reintroduce myself into their galaxy without interrupting their. I'm trying to explain it. Just think of it as a doctor would. Think of it like a doctor. John? Like somebody to get that for me. Oh, Jesus. It's a lot of work. Need some lip gloss. My lips are getting swollen again. Honey, I don't. Is it they don't like your lips? I love my lips, but sometimes they overfill. And honey, and I have to talk in constant. So my lips don't swell. I can feel them swelling like grapes. Uh-huh. For my skin, what I do? It's a beauty secret. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna tell you guys. You're not gonna say it. Favorite type of sandwich? Who said that? Favorite type of sandwich? Hey, white bread, mayonnaise, mustard, turkey, salami, chicken. Chicken, turkey, you want a slice? Uh, pickles. Pickles. Yeah. Sometimes lettuce and tomato, but not really. No need. Bacon, if you want it. Slide. Crunch. Slayered it. Hoagie. Perfect sandwich. Perfect sandwich. For a picnic. For a picnic. For going out. Perfect. Mm, Granted, I favorite streetwear brand. I don't know any brands. Uh Vans are really cool. I really like Vans. Like I love Vans. I would wear them all the time because they make me feel like I walk like flat, you know? Even though the earth is curved, people don't think it's a circle, but you guys are literally like in I don't know how to explain it, like a bubble. Yeah. A very strong bubble. It's imagination. So seeing Vans are cool. I used to like Chucks when I was younger, but they curved the toe upward a little bit. So it's like an elf shoe to me. They remind me of Elle's shoes, which I like Elle's. They're really cool. They're really real. They're really, really real. My favorite dress that I own already, this one. And Jackie, those are two of my favorite. I love my black tube top. I love tube tops because I love showing off these bones here, these clavicles. So like a tube top is perfect because I could still have my shoulders out without showing too much skin or boobs. So I could just, it's like a shelf. Makes me feel regal. And I think that's what beauty is a little bit. It's about reality and feeling regal in your body and like uncompromisable, you know? Like, no matter how much is taken from you, how many people tried to steal your beauty and steal, your light and your shine and hate on you, and, you know, none of it matters. You know what I mean? Because it's still here. Look, my innocence is still intact. My kindness is still here. I'm not worried. Like, I have worry lines sometimes, like this. But that doesn't worry me or make me scared. Doesn't make me want to go get like shots of Ozempic in my face. It just makes me feel, I don't know, regal. You got to go through a lot of thinking to get things. I thought a lot. Hmm. I'm always thinking. Why would I want to punish myself for thinking? I don't. Yeah. I mean, and destiny is a fickle mistress. She's not going to give you a mate. She's not going to give you a mate for real, like an honest mate. The system is driving. Hold on. She's not going to give you a divine mate if you're over here complaining and being mad over one pimple. If you can't show your face in public because you got a large pimple on your face, she will literally deny every access you want for being vain. I'm like, bring on the. How you want me to look? I look like it. How do you want me to look? Huh? So you're telling me I won't be able to have an orgasm in the future if I'm too vain. If I'm too vain about myself and how I look. You want me to go to hell, don't you? I don't think I'd go to heaven if there was no orgasms in heaven. I would not go. I would boycott. I would boycott. I'd be like, That's not heaven. I don't know what that is. That's not heaven." I've been to heaven before. One time. I think it was 1974, 75, something like that. Started a whole revolution because of it. Instead of chopping it down and selling it into bits and pieces, I decided to connect it into a circle. Do you know what that means? I passed it from my pineal gland to everyone else who had a partner, and it lit. It got lit. People wasn't even smoking mushrooms. They took one hit of some marijuana, old granddaddy kush, and they were already fucking acting like they're fucking smoking some sort of lotus flower. Everything changed from one tiny bit. It wasn't even a big one. It was like a tiny offering from a way future ancestor that's very wealthy. Somebody that in their part of the matrix, they get it all the time. And instead of being greedy, she passes them back to me. Passes me a little bit extra because it takes a lot of money to get it back here. You got to pay for it. It's like splitting the Red Sea to get money back here. It was like that until we made some changes. It was like getting to get one coin to get over the rainbow. They made you run a rat race in a circle, call it gold, getting a gold medal. You're making me do all the work in the field and in the bed. Stop it. Nicholas, you lazy fuckers. They were pushing it. They were pushing the manufacturer's warranty. They was pushing the buttons and making the feminine go wild and crazy. And then, you know, moving on to the next one and then doing it to the same. Doing it to her the same. Let me get back. I need my heater pad to work, guys. My damn heaty died. My heater died. I've been calling my husband to tell him to replace it. And he tells me to get a job. Yearning is my job. He tells me to get a job. Mm, Can you just go buy it for me? Don't you love me? I keep all my heaters keep dying because I use them so much. I can't do the heater pad anymore. I want a heat back. Can you fix it? I know a lot of women out there have Mexican husbands. Shout out, because they know how to fix things. They know how to fix stuff. If I say build me a new fucking outhouse, he'd probably build it in 2 seconds. Carpenters. I want a carpenter. Put that on the list, mama. Jesus can help you with anything. Jesus, Jesus. Ooh. Why are you heartbroken? Brad Gibson? Wait, but ooh, I don't like that. Mm-hmm. I know. I know. Oh gosh. It's hard. It's hard, I know. But I think Hosey has a he won my heart. That's who I wanted to win. That's who I was rooting for. And that's who ultimately I wanted to usher me into you know, a new son. But it didn't work that way this time. That doesn't mean that I like change my mind or, you know, I think that Osiris blends himself in every man that I fall in love with. I think he is like me, but on the masculine version where he makes himself known, but he's pretty to himself. His lone wolf on the other side, you know? So I don't wish any harm or any sadness upon him, but I'm pretty great. I'm pretty I'm pretty magnificent. I'm pretty magnificent. And it would be great. It would have been great if he saw it. He's gonna fucking see all the videos and be like, wow, she was like rooting for me in the dark and my number one fan the whole time. And that's a gift, right? That's a gift to me. Something so precious has you in its crosshairs, and you're too busy running forward. You don't take a step to look back, not to freeze up in agony, but to be introduced to you in a different dimension, but kind of cute in a small package. So it's not that like I wanted to leave that dimension, but I made sure that Jackie and Shadow is always going to have a home. They're always going to be together. They're not going to shift into new gear. Jackie and Shadow are going to stay together, spirit and soul. And she'll be my sister connected. But down here, I get to choose. I went through all of the hell and the fury and the rage and the disrespect. Fucking disrespect. I went through all of it. I went through all of it so that I could be able to love who I want to love, because that's not always the case in our generations, in our cultures. The fathers would sell their daughters to the highest bidder so that the family can eat. Sounds a lot like sacrifice. To sacrifice the most beautifulest one so that everyone can eat. I've been to sacrifice quite a bit, and you guys eat a lot. You're fucking badasses. You guys eat so much. I shouldn't have to be the sacrifice all the time because, oh, her eyes are majestic. Because jealousy, oh my God. I think jealousy is like drowning. I think jealousy is drowning. And half of these bitches are flailing. I think jealousy is a cancer. For real. I really do. I think if you can't be happy for somebody else's happiness, that you are a miserable bitch. That's true. If you can't be happy for somebody else, I will always be happy for everybody because I know my time will come eventually, and I want y'all to be happy for me. Shit. How hard is that? How hard is it? It's not that hard. But you guys make it seem like it's really hard. Um, and the niggas that throw away love, that throw love around like just a random word, I hope you choke on that bitch, nigga. The ones that be faking and shit, you know what I mean? They fake it. They be faking the bullshit, the funk, faking it. Talking about I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know, any nigga that go like this, I love you, I love you. Ain't no depth to it. It's just in his gut. Love you. No, I love you. I'm 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 not in love with you. I love I got your back. You are my obsession. What? Nigga, what? Yeah, I'm trying to just prepare you guys for the inevitable. Because if it came to the point where he came rushing to the door, be like, oh now I want it's now oh nah no, this isn't at the end of the story where the guy Shrek goes to the church and tries to get Fiona. No, that was when I was laying in the hospital watching Shrek. That's when you should have ran up in there talking about some I love you. I told you I don't like that bullshit. To put me through hell just so I could see heaven. No, you're not. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. You're not gonna put me through hell so I can see heaven. It's not happening. You're not gonna fly first class and put my ass in coach. Not happening. You know what I mean? You're not gonna live on my honey and my stolen wages. None of you niggas, none. You're not gonna turn me into a clown so that you can laugh. Hmm. What? What about him? What? Um, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, because mm, but okay. For M is not is this. I just talked to the spirit because he's going like a million. He's like the Road Runner or Tasmanian Devil or he's like a hurricane or like me, but kind of kind of distant. I don't know how to explain it. He's like I don't know. In the spirit, I feel like he's a hurricane, like the eye of a hurricane or something. And so like I'm always looking for another storm. So I'm always searching. Then I like run back to the Bermuda Triangle where I live. I just peek and look at the structure of how he builds his societies in his mind. You know, if you look at it from this perspective, he programmed a generation of shadows. So like he programmed them through um the darkness and of his thoughts. Like he's like, okay, yeah, you can think dark, but I could think darker. You know, like almost Assassin's Creed. Like you think that you're dark. Okay, I get it. But I've been darker. I've seen darker. I've done darker, you know? I've been in these depths. It's like, you know, when a black dude just get out of prison or go to prison and have to do those like talks with the young folks. You don't want to be in here. Like scared straight, you know. You don't want you don't want to live this life. This is a gangster's life. You know, but he's like really been through it. Maybe it's a long time ago now, but some of his thoughts are pretty brutal. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But the thing is, he can communicate such darkness. Like in a lifetime, I gave him some of the most dense black metacubes. Like, I'm telling okay. Okay. I gave him some real dense blackness and told him how you have to translate this. And normally when you transfer over darkness into light, you have to use a medium that puts out more light, so a piano puts out a lot of light. Saxophone puts out a lot of light. You know, just certain instruments connect to certain avenues of the rainbow. But he didn't want to travel the rainbow. He didn't want to travel on the rainbow. So so I gave him these metacubes, which is to travel in the dark. But you have to channel to the bottom of the ocean. It's like it's so much darkness. And he programmed like geniusly, I think. I mean, I don't talk a lot about him a lot because I don't feel like he needs accolades and praise. I think he gets enough. But if we were looking at skill level of taking, like, I give, certain people gold and certain people bronze and certain people to bring it to earth in their talent and ground it, and giving such darkness, I didn't think he'd make it. I didn't think he'd make it, but I would never let him, I would never let him drown. Never. I mean, out of everybody, I wouldn't let him drown. Like, if they're like, oh, you need to give pardons out. All right. Can you call Marshall Mathers? Tell him he has a pardon. Tell him stop beating up bitches. Not literally, guys. I just, I, I admire how he coded the darkness of people. Like, some people don't even understand that some of their darkness was translated through listening through Eminem. Like their, you know, aggression and their ability to want to do bad things. um, he helped to program that out of the kids, like a antidote type to your personalities. It's like sometimes when you go into his work, you're going like walking downstairs, almost like to pits of hell of your own memories and your own understandings. And he makes you laugh. He'll make you cry. He'll make you understand and think. School you really quick. Give you a lashing by saying, hey, don't do these things. But like, listen, this is what I was thinking. And they're like, I wasn't thinking that fucking deep, but cool. It's like, yeah, I know, I get it. And then walks you back up to your standing and be like, yo, it ain't cool down here. Yeah. Yeah. I never talk about them. But I have a lot of conversations in my head with them before. Because we were like, oh, if Adam and Eve, who would be the snake? Who would be the snake in the situation? What guy? And I'm like, none of this revolves around men. Not one iota. There's literally, there's a goddess and she's a snake. And she wraps around the man who goes to the deepest parts of hell. She wraps around his neck and then he walks her back up. So then their kundalinis are like infused to each other. So he becomes the depths of day, like the darkness of day. It's a pretty awesome alchemization, but I've only seen it one time. I've only seen that happen once, and it was a blue moon. It was during a blue moon. So I've never seen the alchemization of that pharaoh goddess into a man. Then that becomes his staff, you know? That becomes his staff, and she's heavy. She's so heavy. What the Beatles say, she's so heavy. I want you. I want you over. I want you. I want you. Driving me mad, driving me mad. I want you. Like that. But I think because this medicine going through me makes me cold. Hmm. Yeah. When so with the different personalities of thought, it's different personalities of his blending into different masculines. It's like sewing themselves into a form, one form. It's bad. Yeah, I'm still cold though. Hmm. Hmm. The first movie, I'd probably do a cartoon or something. That would that would be probably the best. Why do you want to talk so bad? Which timeline you decide to be on? Are you loading it? Are you loading your form on there? Or yeah? Exciting. I'm excited then. A tornado yesterday. Good. It's perfect consistency. Perfect. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. How come I can hear you so close then? Like in my head. It's so cold. It's heaty. Mm-hmm. Then I'll call you tomorrow. Because I don't want to play any games. Don't ask me. Don't tell me to play any more games. This isn't like, this isn't some sort of fucking monster mash. The fuck? I don't want to play games. Either you stand up to your responsibilities to me the way that I want, or my sister will choke you to death. Pick your poison, dear. Okay? So good. Where's my son at? Why is the sun so? Mhm. It's not like you can really hear me in the future.